Okay, let me pull up my notes. This video is a quick overview of the lark onboarding process. So we've already talked about our history, how we've got here, and the fact that we are entering into the salon of the future, and how you get into hourly pricing. So from there, you kind of have to know, okay, what does it look like to start at a salon like this? How do you jump into the deep end of the pool? Well, let's fast forward just a smidge, and I'll tell you upfront what our expectations are for the first 60 days at Lark. First of all, when we bring a stylist on with less than 3 years of experience, you start as an apprentice, and you can quickly move up, graduate from being an apprentice to just being a stylist on the floor. But during your first 60 days, you'll go through training with me. I'll be training a lot on the business side and communication side, and then with our head trainer on the skills side. So some of the topics that we need to cover, one is our color line. Obviously, anytime you jump into a new color line, you need a chance to swatch it out and try it without jumping onto somebody's head. And all the challenges of trying a new color line, those hot roots and the toner issues and everything that come up. So color line. Number two, we want to make sure your skills are up to our standard. So cut and colors, we'll start with where you are. So this is really a personalized situation, but you'll be doing models and mannequins and some testing just to see where are you, what do you want to work on in order to be a contributing member at Lark. Number three, you're going to get a lot of direct coaching. You will watch hair being done. You will assist with hair being done, and then you'll do hair with someone there to support you, just to make sure the leap from where you are to where we want you to be as a Lark stylist is a smooth transition. Number four, a lot of what we spend time on is communication skills. Now, there are super talented stylists out there. You can probably think of them, and they can do amazing hair. But if it's not the hair that the client wants, it doesn't matter how amazing it is, right? So if you're looking at somebody and being like, oh, this would be great on her, and she turns out she hates that for whatever reason, then it doesn't matter. So communication skills are essential, and communication skills are just a life skill that we will all continue to grow in. So those are the first four things. Number five, within the first 30 days, at the 30-day mark, I should say, we will sit down for a formal review of your performance and see how things are going. And we'll just discuss where we head from here. Now that might seem intimidating to you if you haven't been used to a system where you get formal reviews, but that's part of this communication system, is you're getting more comfortable with giving feedback, and you're also receiving feedback. So by the time 30 days is in, it won't feel intimidating to sit down and have a formal review. It won't feel surprising to know, am I making the cut or am I not making the cut? And it's totally okay if you don't make the cut. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It just might mean you're not a good fit for our team. At the 30-day mark, if we invite you to stay for the next 30 days, you get a new round of formal education. Particularly, all of our staff will be Masters of Balayage certified. This is an investment we make in every stylist. And the reason is, again, we want everyone on our team to speak the same language. And we are a big fan of the Masters of Balayage program just because of the language they've put around things. So let's just run through a scenario. Let's say you have a sick day, which happens because we are humans. Stylists are not robots that can just show up and do hair no matter what. And let's say someone needs to cover your clients, and you have detailed notes that say, on Sally, I do a teardrop parting with a mix of 20 volume hand painted in the back and moving to 10 volume and a foliage in the front. I use the toner 8.4 on 8 minutes at the bowl. All of those notes, somebody else can pick up where you are because your training is the same and they know exactly what you're talking about. So when your client shows up, somebody else is able to cover for you, and vice versa, you're able to cover for them. So I hope that gives you just a very broad definition of what the 60 days looks like. And as we get further down the path, we would should we decide to move forward, you would have goals and objectives to carry out for each week. It's a mix of classroom learning as well as hands-on learning. And yeah, as Lark is rebuilding, I think this is a great opportunity to jump in and be part of that growth process.